Fiesta is right around the corner, and even the dogs are getting ready. Here's Kathy McCoy from the Humane Society.
So, Shelley, thanks for coming out to the Humane Society. Do you believe it is time to think about Fiesta? Yes, I know it's only February, but over here at the San Antonio Humane Society, we're thinking El Rey Fido again. So if you have a dog or cat this year that would like to be a part of our El Rey Fido competition, it's not too late. I've got some people here that have their dogs up for the competition. You need to go on our website at sahumane.org to join. But I want you to also be introduced to some of these dogs. Maybe if your dog cannot be a part of this, you can actually help one of these dogs win El Rey Fido this year. So we have Max here with Lucy. Come on up, Max.
Thank you.
So go ahead and tell me a little bit about Lucy and what was important to you about having Lucy here on this competition this year.
Well, Kathy, as you know, this is Lucy of Lucy's Doggy Daycare, and Lucy herself was a rescue, and so we wanted to utilize all of Lucy's friends at Lucy's Doggy Daycare to raise as much money as we could for the Humane Society because, as I said, she's a rescue, and we all know what it's like to have dogs that need homes.
Okay, thank you, Max. I appreciate it. So as you can see, Lucy's an older dog, and he really wants to help out the San Antonio Humane Society, so you can actually go on the website and vote for Lucy. Now we actually have Nacho. Come on over. Why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about Nacho.
My name's Elisa, and this is Nacho. Nacho at one point was an orphan himself. His previous owners clipped his tags and just let him out on the street. I found him running around, picked him up, tried to find anyone, and he just became a part of the family. So raising money for other orphan pets is really important to me and to Nacho.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so Nacho is another dog, and as you can see, Nacho's a little Chihuahua, so maybe you're interested in helping out the smaller dogs. So now we have Moxie, another little small dog. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us about Moxie.
Hi, I'm Laura Rushing, and this is Moxie, and I found her on the west side of San Antonio. She's a proud native of the west side of San Antonio, and I've always loved the Humane Society and everything it stood for, so it was really important to me to support the mission of the Humane Society.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bye, Moxie. Okay, so now we have a wonderful dog, another one that's a little bit different. We actually have an English Mastiff, very unusual to see here in San Antonio, a lot of them at least. So go ahead and tell us who this is.
Kathy, and this is Dudley, and he is an AKC champion. And the reason we want to do this is because he has had a very privileged life, and he'd like to give back to all the other dogs that have not. So this is our way of doing it. So vote for Dudley.
Okay, there you go. What's interesting is Dudley was actually out at our last coronation last year, and we actually remember him. So it's great that you can actually still get involved every year to help out the Humane Society. Now we have Cooper. Come on up and tell us about Cooper and who you are.
My name's Steve Gilbert. This is Coop, dog. He was abandoned and turned over to a shelter, and that's how we got him. And go ahead.
Yeah, and go ahead and tell us why you wanted to get Cooper involved in the fundraiser this year.
Well, we want to help the society, educate the public in pet adoption. I think San Antonio needs more of it, and that way we can get not just canines, but all pets off the streets and in the homes.
That's really well said. Thank you a lot, Steve. Appreciate it. Bye-bye, Cooper. Okay, now we have Lilo. And Lilo, I have to say, Lilo actually came from the San Antonio Humane Society about a year ago. So go ahead and tell us what's special about Lilo and why you wanted to get involved.
Sure. So I didn't know I was a dog lover until I set eyes on her. She was absolutely cute. My boyfriend wasn't convinced, but she's been a blessing ever since. So we were very impressed with the Humane Society, and we want to see the organization thrive.
Oh, thank you very much. And your name?
Anita Garcia.
There you go. Okay, you can visit Lilo on a website also. So that we've got everybody there that's actually visited for the day. Remember, go to sahumane.org. You can sign your dog up. This year we have a cat spot. In other words, keeper of the catnip. Shelley, I know you have a cat. You might want to look at that of getting your cat involved in the El Rey Fido Royal Court. Please remember, this is a fundraiser for our shelter pets here at San Antonio Humane Society. Go on our website, take a visit, and just remember that the whole point of this El Rey Fido Court is going to be to actually help our animals, and you can go on to sahumane.org. Thanks a lot, Shelley. Appreciate it.
Mr. Kittles loves the dogs. I'm going to look into that. El Rey Fido 2011 has a fundraising deadline of March 25th at 5. Coronation is April 9th at the Grand Hyatt. You can find out more by going to sahumane.org. And of course, the Humane Society is out on Fredericksburg Road. You can call them at 226-7461 for more information. And of course, they're open at noon today if you're interested in adopting an animal. Well, February